It didn't start with me forgetting my name. It started when my mom stopped laughing while watching her favorite show, when she forgot how to make her famous lasagna, and when she looked at my daughter and said, "He's so cute." That wasn't a senior moment. Those were warning signs, and I didn't see them. Most people don't see them. By the time we realize what's happening, the damage is already done. I'm Dr. Emily, and in this video, I'm going to show you how dementia really begins. Not the memory loss you expect, but the silent changes that destroy families when ignored. If you've ever had a hunch that something's wrong with someone you love, don't scroll down. These could be the most important few minutes you spend today. Most people assume the first sign of dementia is someone forgetting names, birthdays, or where they parked the car. But in reality, dementia often begins with changes in the brain, long before memory slips. The early signs may look like subtle mood changes, a slight decrease in motivation, a growing lack of interest in hobbies or routines. What's happening isn't simple forgetfulness. It's early damage to the frontal lobe, the part of the brain that controls decision-making, emotion, and social behavior. Many families miss this because the person still seems fine, but a slow fade in personality can be the first red flag. New research shows that one of the earliest causes of dementia is an energy problem in the brain. Cells in the brain begin to have trouble using glucose, their main fuel. When that happens, brain cells start to weaken and die, especially in areas responsible for memory and reasoning. This can begin 10 to 20 years before any diagnosis. The scary part? People still function normally in daily life. They go to work, they drive, they socialize. But deep inside, their brain is already struggling. That's why early dementia is often silent, but deadly. Have you noticed someone becoming more distant, less affectionate? Maybe a grandparent who used to laugh all the time is now withdrawn? That's not just getting older. It's often the early effect of neuronal damage in emotional centers of the brain, like the amygdala and hippocampus. This emotional shift can appear long before memory loss, and since it doesn't seem medical, families often explain it away. She's just tired lately. He's just in a phase. But what if that phase is the beginning of a long, hard journey? Imagine this. Your parent, who always budgeted carefully, suddenly starts giving away money to strangers. Or they get angry over small things. Or they start saying things that seem out of character. These are subtle signs of frontal lobe decline. Dementia doesn't always begin with memory. Sometimes it starts with who they are as a person slowly changing. And because it can seem like a midlife crisis or stress, families ignore it. The earlier we recognize these changes, the better we can prepare. Another overlooked early sign is when someone stops initiating. They no longer want to go out. Don't start conversations. Stop caring about their appearance. This isn't laziness. It's the brain losing its ability to plan and take action. A key function damaged early in many forms of dementia. Families often say, "He's just slowing down. She's just getting old." But if someone's personality seems to fade, it's worth paying attention. You might hear, "You know, that thing, the what do you call it?" Or see someone struggle to find common words. This early sign is linked to temporal lobe changes, not just forgetfulness. At first it's barely noticeable, but over time it can grow. And people begin to avoid speaking because they're embarrassed. When language becomes harder, it's often a signal that deeper changes are happening. One of the most powerful signs, and most ignored, is your intuition. You may not be able to explain it, but you feel something is off. The person you love just doesn't feel like them anymore. Don't ignore that feeling. Often, it's the first clue, and your brain is noticing patterns before your logic can explain it. If you're feeling that something's not right, don't wait. Trust it. Dementia doesn't arrive overnight. It sneaks in, slowly, quietly, and often while we're looking the other way. But the earlier you catch it, the more you can do. You can plan. You can support. You can preserve moments that matter. I'm Dr. Emily, and here at Memory Care Daily, we believe in early action with compassion. If this video helped you, please hit like, share with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more real, honest help from a doctor who cares.